First of all, I welcome the Supreme Court's judgment. I think it was the right judgment to make. I feel particularly satisfied with the fact that the court rightly, as I myself advocated when I raised this issue a few years ago, rightly sees this not as an issue of sex, but as an issue of constitutional freedom. The Supreme Court has upheld the values of equality, which should apply to all communities in our country, of dignity, and of privacy. And privacy is particularly interesting here because last year we had the landmark right to privacy judgment. And what this government has failed to recognize in its previous positions is that the government should have no place in the bedroom. And the right to privacy has made that clear, that what consenting adults do in their own homes in private is their business and not that of the government's. And because it is not the government's business, they cannot criminalize activity that has nothing to do with the government's role. Finally, I would stress that if you look at the way in which the Supreme Court has historically expanded freedoms in our society, women's rights, for example, have very much expanded because of a series of Supreme Court judgments interpreting our laws in a constructive way. This is a very good indication of how the Supreme Court can treat the Constitution as a living document and reinterpret it in the light of the actual developments in society and the way in which people's thinking is evolving.